If you're looking to support local businesses and discover some amazing products, you won't want to miss the upcoming Black Business Bazaar on Saturday, April 5th at Gray Road Church of Christ. And joining us here today to share all of the details, we have Tamika Flowers, who is the coordinator and also the owner of God Speaks Apparel. And then we also have Franklin Stewart, who is a committed member and also a business owner. Thank you both so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Appreciate you having us.
Of course. It sounds like this is going to be a really good event, and it sounds like it went well last year as well, because this is the second annual. So how would you say that the Black Business Bazaar, really aims to empower Black entrepreneurs and truly just share that with the community and the attendees?
So we do that through many different avenues throughout that weekend. So on Friday, we start with having the businesses and the vendors come into the building. They can set up their goods, their products, and set up their services, information about their services. And then we have like a mixer where they can go to each table and kind of chat about their business, learn different things. And then they also have a session that's about 30 minutes to an hour where in past times we've talked about branding, about the transition from part-time entrepreneurship to full-time entrepreneurship with different people in that arena and with that experience. So that's ways that we try to build community, also inviting the community around us to come out and support the businesses, to shop with the businesses. We offer door prizes when you do shop. So those are ways that we try to create community.
That's really exciting. And so this is awesome because entrepreneurs can really come in and learn something, but also the community can kind of come in on the back end and support all of the work that they've been doing and the vendors. So that's really great too. And what kind of businesses would you say that people can expect to see at the bazaar, or is it really a little bit of everything?
It's a little bit of everything.
That's
Last
great.
year we had over 50 vendors, and we had, you had insurance, you had brands, you had soap, natural soap makers. You just had an array of things, as well as an array of ages. So you had young entrepreneurs who were just starting out. Then you had your seasoned entrepreneurs who have been in this thing and they've had the experience. So they were able to kind of collab and see what other businesses are doing so they could learn and build on their business.
And share that knowledge as well. Are there any candles for sale?
Oh, most
okay.
definitely.
I was going to say, I feel like when I go to any sort of, fair or bazaar, there's got to be a good candle somewhere.
It's like a staple of.
I feel like it is, especially those handmade. They're so much better.
Yeah,
Right.
they are.
Oh, yeah.
And how do you feel like offering something like this really can diversify and support Black entrepreneurs? I was going to say people on their entrepreneurial, endeavors, but how do you feel like this can really make an impact?
I feel like it makes an impact because it gets everybody in one central location. You have customers, you have business owners, you have those investors. They're all in one central location. That way they can foster those relationships and, ultimately grow. So, yeah.
Definitely. I think there's something about coming together and being able to really collaborate in that way that can make a big difference.
Most definitely.
And, in what ways would you say that the networking too really just helps businesses grow? Is it kind of back to that collaboration piece of it?
Yes.
Making new friends, I'm sure, as well.
Yeah. So, brand awareness is everything. A lot of those seasoned business owners, they don't have or don't know how to use Facebook, TikTok, social media. So the face-to-face interaction is everything for them, and then it also builds community. So you see somebody face-to-face, build that relationship with them, you're going to build a lifelong customer.
Right.
So, bringing people into that space and, having them actually touch and talk to the people, it's important.
I feel like that so is. And we want to make sure that we tell people when and where this is happening again. So it's coming up on April 5th.
Yes.
Do people need to grab tickets to this?
They don't have to grab tickets. If you're a shopper, you just come.
Okay.
If you are a vendor, we do have information in regards to that. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Eventbrite. And you can, if you just Google it should pop up. You can also reach us at 513-813-6196, and somebody will respond to the text message or the call and give you that information as a vendor. It will be at Gray Road Church of Christ, which is at 4826 Gray Road, and we are just excited. We're excited to have this being our second annual, and we are excited to see what happens with it.
Yes, I hope it's just as successful as the first one. Obviously, it was great. So you said we got to bring it back. Or what did you say earlier?
We got to run it back.
There you go. Yep. That was so good. All right. Thank you both so much for coming in. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us. Appreciate it too.